It's fully automated in that from one photograph, shared somewhere in the world, where there's an explosion or a fire or some event happening, it's detected in that photograph in the second that that is shared. I was living in Vegas. I'm a self-taught coder, and I had this company that I built. I went up to Silicon Valley to go ahead and get it funded. There was a hackathon that I had been entered in from my girlfriend, but there were no hotel rooms when I got up there. And so I ended up having to find a parking deck and slept in the back seat of my car, covered myself with clothes, and then the hackathon began. I ended up winning that one. And then 2 weeks later, Google had their big hackathon. And after winning that, I got funded by venture capitalists to start what became Banjo. We built the application, we got it ready, we had raised this money, we felt really good about the product. I took a journey to South by Southwest. And when I got there, it was the year of all the location-based chatting applications were coming out. And Banjo was going to have those same features within it. And I looked at that and I said, this is not good. I didn't like that genre. I thought it'd be short-lived. One of the hardest decisions I ever had to make was coming back and telling the very venture capitalists that had funded me, I had built the wrong thing. This was not the vision. This was not what I wanted to do. And I had to change it. Starting over was literally letting almost everybody in the company go, just keeping a couple people, and starting coding from zero. There was a lot of pressure. I had just gone into the board and I just told them all this. Then I had to go tell employees, like, we're gonna go a different way. Then I decided to take some time off. And I stayed up for the next 3 days straight, and I literally designed what became Banjo from zero all the way through. But that's where the consumer product was born. So the consumer product at Banjo was going really well. We had millions of downloads, 194 different countries were using it, getting great feedback. But on April 15, 2013, at about 2:30 in the afternoon, when the Boston Marathon explosion happened, we had been cataloging all the social posts by location on a grid around the map. So you'd taken a globe and said, where does this post belong? And we were putting them there every second of the day that a post was made. And so we were able to go in our system and rewind time. Like literally go back the moments before the explosion had happened and see the people that were right there on the street corner. And we were going through each photograph until we found photographs that we thought were of a suspicious nature. And later on we found out that, of course, that was one of the bombers. It was in that moment, though, knowing that Banjo had the power to go back in time to any location in the world for an unplanned event that we didn't know was going to happen moments earlier and find the answers. That's the moment that changed everything in our company. And that's the moment that we knew we were going to change from being a consumer product to an enterprise product. We knew we had a real opportunity because we had seen that we had all of this data where all these social posts had been mapped to the world. And so if we could build a system that could automatically detect these anomalies happening everywhere and then alert us, then we would be able to share that with people like news organizations and financial institutions. And today, Banjo is growing faster than it's ever grown before. And there's really some amazing things left for it to do. I mean, we're building a crystal ball. We're building something that's going to enlighten everybody by giving you information that you never had before, and information first, so you can make better decisions. We now know in these areas, what does normal look like? Because we've seen, for example, what does Times Square look like not only today, but yesterday, last year at this time, the year before. So it's had all these cycles. And so when something happens, and it can be one photo that is so outside of the norm, that it alerts our system that something is going on and we need to pay attention. And so when I think about, the future of Banjo, and does it become a big company, does it become a public company, does it end up getting sold? The real answer is, I don't know. But I can tell you that I'm passionate about seeing this thing become bigger than it is today. The path to get there, though, it's just unwritten.